Hi everybody, good morning. My name is Lorna and I'm part of the Awareful team along with Dan and Island and Luke. And I'm here today checking in with you all. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? I will be sharing with you today some 7-11 breathing, which stimulates relaxation response in the body. I will be talking to you about the acronym HALT so we can really check in with ourselves, how we're feeling. Is there anything we can do to help and soothe ourselves? Anything our physical body needs? We'll be doing some yoga and also I'll be sharing with you the self-compassionate pause. So these are tools and techniques just to help you in these times of stress, to improve your resilience, help you be self-compassionate, and I hope you enjoy. So we'll just begin by calming down the brain and the body by doing and practicing our 7-11 breathing, which I shared with you. Was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, so the idea is that you breathe in for the count of 7, out for the count of 11. And as I said before, I find it the counting doesn't necessarily work for me, but it does give your mind something to focus on. So I personally just breathe it out for longer than I breathe in, so see what works for you. So just taking a moment now to get yourself in a comfortable position, breathing in now, noticing the breath coming into the body, filling up your lungs. Exhale, just release. Breathing in. And just slightly extending the out breath. I also find it quite helpful if when I breathe in, lift my shoulders up towards my ears, and as I breathe out, release the shoulders down away from the ears. When we are stressed and tense, we tend to sort of hunch up our shoulders. So practicing moving the shoulders with the breath can give you the contrast. So breathing in now, lifting up the shoulders. Exhale, releasing the shoulders down away from the ears. And again, breathing in, exhaling out. Okay, so as I said, I was going to talk to you about HALT. You may have heard of this acronym. It's a way of just checking in with yourself. If you're feeling stressed or irritable, maybe just halt for a moment, and then check in with yourself. So HALT is an easy way to remember about your physical and emotional needs, actually. So the H of HALT is just checking in. Are you hungry? It might seem an obvious one, but sometimes we're so caught up in life and what we're doing that we don't actually even address our physical needs. So just making sure, particularly if you're working from home right now, and you've created a space where you're working from, that you've got some nice healthy nutritional snacks that are there within easy distance, so you can just close to hand, so you can make some healthy food choices when you're feeling hungry, making sure that you take those breaks to meet your physical needs. And of course, it's just like a car, really. You're not going to drive that car without fuel in the tank, so you have to make sure that you've got your fuel in the tank. And then possibly you could maybe check in as well emotionally. Are you hungry for comfort? Are you have hunger for understanding? Do you have hunger for affection? And then, just really checking in with that, and then what action could you take to address those needs? The A in HALT is, am I angry? Of course, there's heightened emotions right now, and fear and stress, and can cause anger as well. So, if the answer is yes, then just really thinking about, are you angry with another person? Are you angry with yourself? If it is another person, just thinking for a moment, perhaps, am I directing my anger, if you like? It's a natural response. You need to listen to the emotions of the body. Are you angry? Are you directing your anger at the right person? Sometimes you could be angry with your boss and then come home and take it out on your spouse or your loved ones. So, really sort of checking in with that. Anger is an emotion which can cause unbelievable stress on the body, and what you need to learn is how to rid yourself of that toxicity of the anger and other emotional, so that you're not making those unhealthy choices, resorting to substances or unhealthy food choices. So of course, utilising tools such as 7-11 breathing, for example, or meditation obviously is a very good way as well to calm your body down, reduce that emotional arousal. So anger. And of course, am I feeling lonely? Obviously is for the L in HALT, and it's really relevant right now, of course, because lots of people are self-isolating or isolating around the world because of, that's what we need to do right now. So, are you lonely? How can you feel more connected? How can you feel more supported? There's so many amazing things going on online right now. I've personally downloaded the House Party app, which is a really amazing app where you can just actually speak to several people on a video call at the same time. It has games on there, and so you're actually looking at people and talking to people and connecting with people. So are you feeling lonely? Checking in with that, and then taking steps to address it. Am I feeling, so the T in HALT, am I feeling tired? Am I feeling thirsty? So making sure that you're getting enough sleep at night, creating a really good sleep hygiene for yourself. I'll do probably a session on good sleep hygiene as well at some point. Are you thirsty? Making sure that you're drinking enough water and getting enough, of course, meeting that need as well, so our physical needs. So the next time you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, or then obviously HALT, it's a great acronym, just means stop, it means pause, it means, so just checking in, am I hungry, am I angry, lonely, tired or thirsty? So that was quite useful thing for me to learn about, so I hope that you enjoy that and it's helpful to you. And the second thing that I wanted to share with you is the self-compassionate pause. So self-compassion is a really important thing, so really respecting yourself and having compassion for yourself. We're all human beings at the end of the day, and we do things that we might regret or make mistakes, and that's okay, it's normal, it's human. So just to help you, reduce that self-blame, self-criticism. So I want you just to close your eyes now and just start tuning into your body, just becoming aware of that inner experience and just becoming aware of what you're finding difficult in this moment. There's lots of things going on you might find challenging, you might have lots of stress and worries. Okay, so just becoming aware of what that is. And then just mentally say to yourself something like, this is really hard, or this is a moment of suffering. And then 2, just reminding yourself that you're not alone in this suffering and that pain and difficulty is part of life. It's something that everyone encounters. Tell yourself that it's not abnormal. There's nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. It's a natural response. Just tuning into that, just finding some kind of gesture of kindness for yourself in this moment. Perhaps you want to place your hand on your heart, maybe on your belly, and just now imagining someone else is experiencing this pain, and just somebody that you find it really easy to have compassion for. And allow that feeling of compassion to swell inside of yourself. And here you might try tenderly saying to yourself, oh dear one, sweetheart, I'm here for you. I care about your pain, I care about your suffering. It's okay, it's not your fault. Just keep repeating these phrases and send self-compassion to yourself. Now just scanning your body, scanning your mind, and just see what you're needing from yourself right now. Do you need acceptance? Perhaps you need some love, forgiveness, patience. You need some kindness, compassion. And repeat a phrase to yourself that reminds you of what you need. So, may I be strong. May I have patience to get through this. May I have compassion for myself. May I have forgiveness. May I have love. And you can do this self-compassion pause throughout the day. Any time that you find it difficult, where you're turning on yourself and self-criticism or blame, you can just take that self-compassionate pause. So slowly, and when you're ready in your own time, just opening your eyes and coming back into the room. Okay, so you may have noticed that there's some music going on and sounds going on in the background, so just wanted to let you know these sounds are about boosting your immunity. I thought it was obviously very relevant right now. Okay, so I hope you'll join me now in some yoga. Always good to check and look after your physical needs. So if you'd like to find that space and for yourself, you don't need much room, of course, with yoga. Just starting with your feet together and standing your body up nice and tall, your head, neck lengthening up towards the ceiling. As you take an inhale, reaching your arms forward, up and back. Inhale. Exhale, fold your body forwards, down, and relaxing your head completely. You can have a slight bend in the knee. Hands either side of the feet. Inhale, stretching your right leg back. Your knee comes down to the mat. Inhale, looking up and back. Exhale, stepping the left leg back. So you have your high push-up, plank position. You have strong arms, strong legs. Suck in your belly, slowly lowering your body all the way down to the mat. Toes point back. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Curl your toes under, press down with your palms, lift your hips, downward facing dog. So your feet are hip distance apart. Here, bending those knees back and forth, stretching, warming the backs of the legs. Inhale, up onto your tiptoes. As you exhale, press down, lift your hips, heels come closer to the mat, stomach closer to the thighs. Relax your head, just look at a spot between the toes. Taking a few breaths here. And then looking forward, stepping your right foot between your hands. And inhale, look up. Exhale, you're going to step your left foot forward. Relax your head down, and then inhale, coming all the way up, stretching your arms forward, up and back. Exhale, arms come down. Okay, we'll do the left side now. So inhale, arms forward, up and back. Exhale, folding your body forwards and down, relaxing your head. Slight bend in the knee. Left leg comes back. Knee comes down to the mat. Okay, so your knee directly above your ankle. Inhale. Look up. Exhale, stepping your right leg back to a high push-up plank position. You have strong arms, strong legs. Suck in your belly. And then slowly lowering all the way down to the mat. Toes point back. Inhale. Look up. Exhale. Press down. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. So bend those knees. Back and forth. Relax your head. Just look at a spot between the toes. Inhale onto your tiptoes. Exhale. Press down. Lift the hips, heels closer to the mat, stomach closer to the thighs. A couple of breaths here. And stepping the left foot forward, right knee comes down, inhale, look up. As you exhale, stepping your right foot forward, relax your head down. Inhale, the arms forwards, up and back. Exhale, come down. Okay, inhale, the arms forwards, up and back. Exhale, coming down. Hands either side of the feet, relax your head. Step your right foot back. Knee comes back down to the mat. Inhale. Look up. Exhale, stepping the left leg back. Arms and legs are strong. Suck in your belly. Slowly lower all the way down. Toes point back. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees back and forth. Warming, stretching the backs of the legs. Inhale onto your tiptoes. Exhale, press down. Lift the hips. Heels closer to the mat, stomach closer to the thighs. As you inhale, stepping that right foot forward between the hands, knee comes down, inhale, look up, exhale, stepping that left leg forward, inhale the arms forwards, up and back, exhale, come down. Okay, so one more time. Inhale the arms forwards, up and back. Exhale, arms come down. Relax your head, slight bend in the knee. Left leg straight back, big step back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, right leg comes back to our high push-up plank position. Strong arms, strong legs, suck in your belly. Slowly lowering all the way down. Toes point back. Inhale. Look up. Exhale, coming to downwards facing dog. So pressing down out of the palms. Fingers spread wide. Feet hip distance. Bending those knees back and forth. Inhale onto your tiptoes. Exhale, press down. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg, big step forward. Knee comes down on the right side. Inhale, look up. As you exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale those arms forwards, up and back. Exhale, coming down. And then slowly just roll yourself all the way up to standing. Okay, so just coming to a nice relaxed position on the floor for our relaxation. So, excuse me, just finding a space where you can totally relax. You may want to be in a seated position, you may want to lie down. And just wanted to make the point about yoga. There should be no pain in yoga, no competition. This is just about you, your own practice, and tuning into your body. So, okay, so we'll come to our relaxation now. So, just bringing the attention to the top of your head. Just relaxing the scalp and imagining that wave of relaxation which flows from the top of your head down your face. Eyelids are hanging heavy over your eyes. Your cheeks soften and relax. And this allows your jaw to relax. Relaxation flowing down the neck, down the shoulders. And your shoulders just sink down even deeper now. The wave of relaxation flows down your arms, all the way down to your fingertips, where you'll begin to notice the signs of relaxation in your body. So perhaps you'll notice a tingling sensation, maybe you'll notice coolness or warmth, perhaps you feel lighter or heavier. Whatever the signs of relaxation are in your body, allow them to flow to your chest so that your heart relaxes, softens, your stomach softens, your hips releasing, the thighs are feeling heavy and relaxed. It's like every muscle in your body is just melting now. Your knees release, calves relax, ankles are just letting go. That wave of relaxation flows down your entire body now, taking with it any last areas of tightness or tension, just flowing, releasing out through the soles of your feet. And now in your mind's eye, taking yourself to a place in your imagination. It may be a place that you've been before, or it may be a place you'd like to go. A place of calmness, peace, perhaps a place in nature. And imagine yourself walking there now. Every step that you take, becoming more and more relaxed, more and more absorbed. With every sight that you see, every colour, every shape, going even deeper now. Looking around you, you find a nice, comfortable place to sit. Just enjoying this space, this relaxation, while I'll tell you a story called Emily's House. Emily lived in an unusual house, but most people, when they stepped inside, could see that it was perfect for her. It was a wooden house built on stilts on the banks of a river. In the summer, she could sit on the veranda and look out over the water into unknown depths and watch ducks take off and fly into vibrant coloured sunsets. Trees at the edge of the river bent their trunks to accommodate the riverbank, and for her they marked the passing of the seasons. In the winter months, when Emily was on her own, she would snuggle up, warm beside the log burner that sent heat throughout the house. At the weekends, she would frequently entertain friends through long nights of laughter, drink, music, huge breakfast, taking on the veranda if it was fine. At the end of a long day at work, Emily felt happy to return to her home by the water and welcomed its intimate embrace. The life on the river continued its cycle over thousands of years without awareness of time, while humans, lost in the details of the minutes, can lose awareness of the years passing. So it was with Emily, who noticed the veranda had become unstable in the last few summers and made the decision not to use it. To repair it would have been a major structural job that she was unable to do herself. One autumn, there was a storm that badly damaged the downstairs window. The result, Emily had to stuff newspapers and cloths into the gaps to stop the drafts that were creeping into the house and making it cold and inhospitable. She became increasingly aware that the house needed serious repair and work that she couldn't do. Time passed. One day on the way home from work, she heard a radio announcement that sent a cold feeling of dread throughout her body. There is a severe weather warning for the area with rain and winds up to 90 miles an hour. For the first time, Emily didn't want to return home. The place, which had once been joy, had become a burden. She loved her house, but knew in her heart that she couldn't go on living there as it was. That night, Emily went home and lit a fire. As the logs glowed behind the glass in the wood burner, she prepared her supper. She wondered, perhaps, if she'd be able to find somebody who could repair the house so she could stay, but she was tired now. Tired of the sleepless nights, listening to the weather and wondering what damage was being done. Tired of knowing she couldn't do the repairs that were necessary and tired of worrying about the future. She'd always known that there was no insurance for her home, but in the heady days when she'd first come to live there, it was so wonderful. She loved it so much. She hadn't ever thought this could happen. That night, Emily lay in bed, hearing the whip of rain against the glass and feeling each gust of wind as if it was tearing at her like some malevolent power intent on driving her out. Eventually she slept, but as the first light appeared, she got up, compelled by a decision made. As if it was happening to somebody else, Emily packed up all her clothes in suitcases, which she carried to the front door. Next came boxes with her most treasured possessions. Anything else she would have retrieved later. She ate breakfast and loaded the car. Gusts of wind made carrying the boxes and cases difficult, and cold rain stung her face. Car loaded, Emily drove to the bridge and stopped the car. Climbing out, bracing her body against the wind, she looked back at the house. It had been her home for so long, and now she was leaving it. In the distance, she heard crackling noise and stared in disbelief as the back of the house, her house, collapsed into itself as if it was made of cardboard. Emily got back in the car, unable to take in the enormity of what just happened. Part of the house had collapsed, and it could have easily taken it with her. Emily drove away. She spoke out loud in awe and gratitude. I could have lost everything, but I survived. Thank God. At that moment, the sun shone through the clouds, and a perfect rainbow made an arc across the sky. So now, as you're lying here in relaxation, just thinking about perhaps your day ahead, days ahead, weeks ahead, just remembering that at any point that you feel in a moment of difficulty, or you might be turning on yourself with criticism or blame, you can use the self-compassionate pause, as it helps to use a comforting body gesture that deactivates the flight or fight response, calms the body, releases calming and soothing hormones in the body. Perhaps you can see yourself with your hand on your heart or belly, Just remembering at any point you can calm and soothe your body with 7-11 breathing. Or you can check in with yourself with HALT. Am I hungry? Am I angry? Am I lonely? Am I tired or thirsty? And then taking the steps that you need to ensure that you're healthy, well, calm and relaxed. And slowly now, taking one last look around in your calm and safe space. Remembering you can come back here at any point in time, anytime you need to, by taking a few slow breaths. The power of your imagination. Now just bringing back with you all of the tools, all of that calm and relaxed feeling in your body, bringing back that with you now. Coming back into your body, coming back to your breath, perhaps wriggling your fingers, stretching, taking a nice deep breath in and releasing breath out. Slowly in your own time, just opening your eyes and knowing that we have some amazing resources within ourselves and around ourselves. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more, you can like the Awareful Facebook page. My name is Lorna and it's been my absolute pleasure to teach you. Namaste.